Reed makes a nice little scamper after getting that out pass.
Yeah, it was just a short completion, maybe 4 or 5 yards, and Chris does an excellent job of shaking the first tackler, the second one, third one, and the
good
sideline.
downfield blocking too.
Yeah, there's people moving down to escort him down, but nice play. So good job.
And 1st and 10.
They see something they don't like, or not enough players.
Looks like Burge is going to call timeout and burn one here.
Which is, I think, a smart thing to do. If you don't have the proper alignment or proper players, go ahead and use that timeout.
1st and 10, slot in motion, single back in the backfield. There'll be a draw here, and that's going to pick up about 6 or 7. And that's, again, the big linebacker, Spencer Buja, taking that one. Linebacker, fullbacker. I say linebacker because he's built like a linebacker, playing fullback.
Well, and he also backs up the line on defense. But nice draw play. That draw's been a very good play for Menlo this whole game.
2nd and 3, and they're going to be option out. Ball's fumbled, picked up, some good blocking, and recover here down to the 40. Cuts back up to the 30. Down inside the 20. 10-5.
What a run.
Is he in?
He is. He is
and
in.
It is
yes.
touchdown. A huge run. Dylan Mayer taking a play that was initially a fumble and taking that one all the way after some great downfield blocking and some great moves, but just a great individual effort here to recover.
Well, it was a pitch that, might have been, it was obviously mishandled, and you think, wow, it could be a negative yardage play. Instead, good job of running right here. That's a nice cutback. And then actually there's somebody from behind that maybe could have stripped the ball but didn't. And all the way to the end zone, and the referee sees that he's inside the pylon, so it's a nice touchdown and a great run.
We'll call it a 54-yard run.
Right, one of the best we've seen this.
And they're going to try for 2 here on the extra point. Throws up, and it is good as the holder takes it, and Richard Harris in there, and it's a 15-7 game here. Great pass and rollout, and just nice Harris taking up, going up for it, and bringing it in.
Well, he was sandwiched between 2 defenders, but was able to go ahead and catch the ball with his hands. Obviously, that's what you normally need to use, but not into the chest. Just grabbed the ball and made the play. So good 2-point play.
Ball taken at the 15 and run up 20 yards. Called 21 yards up to the 31-yard line as Wesley Walters on the return.
And I think that's Timmy Costa on the tackle. And again, what you want to do is you want to read where those blockers are going so that you can come on in and make the play. And good job by the kick team. So let's see if Menlo's defense can hold them and protect this 8-point lead.
Big play's been key in this game, and that one's not going to be a big play. A good tackle there by number 70 and 59, who unfortunately are not on my rosters. So, been a good team effort here. So, last play of the quarter, and as we move on to the 4th quarter, back to pass, forced to run on 2nd and about 12. As you'll see Myers rush it up, he'll pick up about 8, and it should be 3rd and about 4.
Well, good coverage downfield, which forces the quarterback to go ahead and decide to run. He makes positive yardage, but not enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 4.
And here's the give. And there's the 5. As the handoff goes to Anthony Rivera, and he picks up just enough of what he needs.
Well, that was the I formation that we had talked about before, and usually it's going to be the tailback, and the tailback did get the ball. So first down, they're keeping their drive alive. See if Menlo can stop them here.
Little give to the left side. Rivera cuts it up and picks up a good chunk of yardage, and should be about 7 to go for the first down.
Well, that play is designed. It's kind of a counter. They pull the off guard and tackle, and had pretty good hold there. So Menlo needs to tighten up, get a defensive stop or a turnover.
Handoff goes nowhere, as it looks like Harris is in there to meet Martinez, in a great play.
Now that was straight ahead blocking. They gave it to the first back. That would be the fullback. And so good gang tackling, good defense. This is going to bring up a key 3rd down situation, Dennis.
And flag will be make it even more key.
Well, whistle blew, and we'll see. I think that's probably going to be against Half Moon Bay. They didn't get the play off.
Cougars needed 5 for the first. It looks like they're going to need 10.
Right. It's going to be motion, I think, or movement first.
Oh, they're actually going to get defensive offside, so it's going to be just short. It'll be 3rd now in inches And there's a sneak, and they should have it easily as Myers on the QB sneak. Looked like he picked up about 1.5 yards to 2 yards, Ray.
Well, he did, and that's a real safe play. And as you mentioned, it was very short yardage. So now it's another first down for Half Moon Bay. But Menlo just needs to stiffen up, play like they did before, get some penetration here.
And we're going to get another flag.
Now that one, I don't believe, unless they lined up off sides, and maybe they did. And that's.
It looks like Gordy's calling.
Yes, it is. So Menlo is aiding Half Moon Bay here, making it a lot easier. They're giving them 5 yards without even running a play.
1st and 5 at the 35. Myers back, quick pass, throws, incomplete. Great hit there. Just a bang play, and you see Myers get rid of it, and boom, he's hit immediately. That's Shuei Nakata coming in there and just putting the smack down on the receiver.
Well, and that's what you need now. It's 2nd and 5, so they're going to need a couple more of these.
And give inside, and that's going to go nowhere.
Yeah,
so really Knights stiffening up the defense after the initial penalty on 1st down.
A good penetration, and we've talked about that before, how earlier Menlo was winning the battle of, the line of scrimmage. So let's see if they can continue here.
3rd and 5, back to pass.
They're there again.
Cuts back in, and just the pressure too much again. And it looks like it's going to be 4th down. Is not enough for the 1st down as you see Myers have to scramble.
Well, that was a play-action pass, either that or a broken play, broken run play. But this is the key play right now. 4th down and about 4, long 4.
Got a slot 2 in the backfield. Offset. And that's going to be close. See if they measure this one. This is similar to the last set of downs. This is offsides. Should be enough, and it indeed is a 1st down. So they just give it to them. 1st and 10 at the 20. And the give up the middle, and Craig Robbins in on the stop there.
There's a
but
flag.
We have another flag down.
But this looks like
it's like holding, and this is going to go against the Cougars. So Cougars now giving back what they received from Menlo, and it's getting crucial time here in the 4th quarter. And really, they're chasing down an 8-point deficit.
Well, and what we saw earlier was, the penalties that helped Half Moon Bay. Now this penalty is obviously going to hurt them. Here comes a good rush.
That's the 1st down. Another flag penalty comes in, but a great play there. And it's going to be a sack, but there's going to be holding. And that's really got to kill you as a coach, Ray, when you get a sack and you hold too.
Yeah.
When the hold doesn't even prevent the sack.
Well, I think they'll decline it, and they did. So, because it was a negative yardage play, you're going to go ahead and take the down with the loss of yardage. So a very, very, a nice decision by coaching staff and/or players. And so this brings up 3rd.
2nd and very long. Back to pass, set up the screen, and that one's going to go nowhere, and it's going to be 3rd and very long.
Well, Menlo read this well, very well. You can see that there's one player covering the screen back, or the back, and then there's 2 or 3 players pursuing. So
3rd
not
down.
Fooled at all.
And another penalty as the clock dips below 5 minutes. Time and penalties really of the essence here for the Cougars.
That's for sure, and I think it's going to go against them again.
Not good when you start backing up with yourself without even knowing what the call is. There's going to be a delay, and that was obvious since it came before the snap.
Right. So
3rd and a whole bunch.
Even further.
It'll give up the middle counter. And great play there. As could have been a little more yardage, but Spencer Tom's playing up and tripping up the running back there as Martinez had thoughts of grandeur going up there and getting that 1st down, but a great play by Tom to stop him.
Well, this is going to bring up 4th down, so I think I would play, it may be or may not be a punt, but it looks like they're in punt formation. They probably are going to kick it.
High snap. Good job to get that off, and again, takes a Cougar bounce inside the 20, so really now, Knights looking to run some time off the clock. Cougars hoping to stop and get the ball back here. 1st and 10 at about the 19 for the Knights.
Well, a couple 1st downs is really about all they need, and it looks like the option is here, and it's a good idea not to pitch. So even though they didn't make much yardage, I think that might have been a difficult play if you tried to pitch the ball.
And indeed, so in at quarterback now, looks like that's Brian Francis.
That's correct, and here's a
now
counter.
Another counter. And that's a give inside as this time Matt Bradley's quarterbacking. And now they're saying it's a fumble.
And they're
that ball
saying
looked
that
dead, and it's saying that the Cougars going to take it over. So really all Menlo trying to do was stop the clock, but you see the slip there. The handoff was good, just so really your grass is the one that's betraying you there, and that really betrayed the Knights as it's 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They take over with excellent field position, just under 3 minutes. The give, though, and just no yardage and no room there between the Cougars and the Knights.
Well, that's what you want, is a good stingy defense, especially down here by the goal line. And Menlo is tightening up. Half Moon Bay certainly has to score and then has to go for 2. So
2nd and long, we've seen this one. Fumble!
Great defense.
Great defense, and it looks like right back with it. So that play that had been the bread and butter for the Cougars betrays them twice, and at 2 really unfortunate times if you really are a Cougar fan. And right there, just a great play to pull the running back in,
and then receive and then get
take
the ball
yourself.
Yeah, so
great
nice
heads-up play, and right back where we started 2 plays ago with Menlo looking to kill the clock.
But that's correct. A little less time on the clock, and now forcing Half Moon Bay to call their timeout. So they need one good first down, I think, ought to do it. And that particular play, the Half Moon Bay defense was up to the call.
Francis in at quarterback, and now they're switching again as it looks like Bradley's back in.
But all they want to do is just go ahead and get the ball. If they can make a first down, fine, but let that clock run. And under 2 minutes.
A little bit of emotions. We fall just under 2 minutes here. Back to pass. Oh, and big swing. That play was going all the way. Another, you talked about earlier, though, Ray, good job of getting the hands up. And really, that's a tough play for both sides. But Cougar D doing a great job to deflect that pass.
Well, and that's it. You know, if there's a little bit of a problem seeing or finding the ball here, this is no problem with this.
And that's a big play.
Cal gets the pass. This was out of 4th down, and this is Richard Harris throwing the pass, knowing that Cal is not covered. He looked over, threw the ball. Now they pick up the first down.
Very risky,
but good rewards.
So just really mixing it up here in the final minute, and right now, little trap up the middle.
One of the things that the punter has done, and I'm talking about Richard Harris on punts, he comes up under the center and counts him, and he shifts back. That time, he noticed that there was no one covering the wide receiver, took the ball, threw it, and that's all they needed was the first down.
So it looks like this should probably do it, but more penalty flags. Why
they're
not?
They're going to take the delay.
Take the delay here.
Take the delay, and then one more kneel down, I think, should do it.
And look at here. There's the kneel, and that should be the final play. So for the Knights, they bounce back with a big victory here. Some tough gambles and some tough plays for the Cougars that really separated. It was special teams and turnovers that really separated this game. And the Knights now move up to 1-1 in the league, 3-3 overall. After their big loss to South City last week, now they can move on to San Mateo with positive things, Ray.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it was an exciting game, although it was low scoring. And I think that what Menlo wants to try and do is cut down on the penalties. But other than that, I thought it was well played, and you hope that there are no injuries and that they're ready to go ahead and move on and improve for next week. So
homecoming game comes up roses for the Knights. Thank you again for joining us here. A great Thursday game, and the Knights come out on top, 15-7. We'll see you next time.